Auf in den Krieg! Aber zuerst Viereck.
The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing. He had attained enlightenment. He sat down, adopted a full lotus position, and began to meditate. And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew. They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples. No, just kidding. The nearest raven stabbed him with a sword and then chopped off his head. I might not have thought this through properly. Thought Renado's head as it rolled around the deck and died. And just like that, he was alive again.
Schön.
Back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning.
Neue Story abgeschlossen. Rückkehr der Hippies. Ein Held, der über das Heldentum hinauswächst, um eins zu werden mit allem. Belohnung Level hoch. Okay.
Destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times.
Der Iblisstein korrumpiert jetzt, der ihn benutzt.
The Iblis stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Cool. Hey, Wahnsinn, stellt euch mal vor, wie viel Variationen es doch gibt, ne? Ja. Musst du ja einige Male durchzocken. Das ist unser letzter.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of Destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renado knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renado had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renado really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Da sind wir wieder am Anfang. Das wohl schönste Buch für jeden Papa, weil du jeden Abend wieder eine andere Story vorlesen kannst.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. Lapino's frantic message said that the Ravens were going to kill him for being a rebel spy. And that he had a clever plan. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Or so Lapino had told him over the far speaker anyway.
Schön. Das letzte große Kapitel, bis wir dann alles mal einmal geschafft haben. Komplett einmal durch. Also für alle die, die es wirklich 1000-mal durchzeugen, Hut ab. Ich denke, dafür gibt es am Schluss noch eine tolle Trophäe. Oh, schön. Weg zur Erinnerung an Siedler. Oh. Siedler wäre auch mal wieder cool.
Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Na, komm her. Ja, war klar, war klar. Okay, wenn sie am Boden sind, dann kann man den K.O.-Schlag durchführen. Yeah!
That was odd. Bernardo had been here.
Können wir hier auch dazwischen laufen?
At this exact time. This time, there were so many more ravens. Bernardo thought of the Iblis stone and shivered. He had no business messing with ancient, cruel artifacts. What he needed
Machst du diese
friends around him.
Ding
Clear
kaputt?
eyes, full heart. Can't lose.
Schade.
Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
Ha. Einfach mal gegen den Heuballen geworfen. Das bringt natürlich jeden Gegner um. Schildbrecher Level 2. Wird ja wohl automatisch erhöht, oder? Ich würde gerne nachgucken, aber es funktioniert leider nicht. Nur an einem Altar. Das ist ja nett. Ja, hier links, rechts, geradeaus. Nein, hier ist glaube ich auch nichts mehr. Nichts. Wunderschön gemacht. Echt cool. Wir haben einen Fähigkeitspunkt. Nö. Was ist das hier? Du erholst dich von deinem dauerhaften Angriff und der Angreifer fällt zu Boden. Aha. Mhm.
Nice. That could be useful.
So. Stufe 2, Schildbrecher. Das geht automatisch hoch, okay. Erhöht angeblich die Chance auf selbst und Beute um 1%. Also 1%, euer Ernst? Also wirklich.
It was time for a little exploration.
1%. So, diese Mini-Dinger sind jetzt 2%. Mini-Jump'n'Run-Teile, die sind eigentlich schon cool. Hätten sie ein bisschen mehr von einbauen können. Komme ich da überhaupt weiter? Ich denke eher nicht. Jetzt wäre eine Karte schön. Jetzt wäre eine Karte recht praktisch. Ich weiß, wir waren hier schon, nur bin ich da nicht ganz hoch gelaufen. So, hier kamen wir her. Dann halten wir uns mal ein bisschen unten links. Na toll. Können wir hier noch was machen? Wie war das jetzt nochmal? 2%. Wow. Schön. Na toll, jetzt sind wir wieder hier. Ha, und jetzt? Oh! Da haben wir mal zweimal hingucken können. Hingucken müssen. So, schön. Leuchtende Pilze, like Fallout. Links, rechts. Das war eine gute Entscheidung. Auch einmal Glück haben ist doch mal toll. Boah, der war gut.
Where did that go to?
Ja, ist ja gut. Schön.
Ravens were landing everywhere.
Eigentlich nicht schön, aber sinnvoll.
He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or snacks. Ravens weren't picky.
Hunger.
If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their
Hier waren wir
prisoners.
auch schon, nur da drüben
Even top
konnten wir nicht
spies like
rein.
Lupino. Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest. The right jewel could really give you an
Energie
edge.
bei Sieg.
The wrong, well,
Liebe zu
still
Novia.
pretty, didn't it?
So. Wir würden es ja gern lesen, aber... Oh Mann.
Smelt burnt fur. His.
Guck, auch immer weniger Punkte, weil ich mir umso weniger einfallen lassen. So. Hasi.
Dirty and bloody.
Oh,
Bernardo
Entschuldigung.
finally reached Lupino.
Das war eine
The
Flasche
rabbit was
umschmeißen.
practicing his shuffle. Bernardo recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The Ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap
Diesmal
Zenobia.
nehmen wir nicht diesen Plan.
Capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows. And that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Ausrufezeichen.
The transcendent emperor had wrapped an armature around the eye of a god. Bernardo had already let that armature slip away to save Lapino's life. But even its core, the eye torn from a god, surely they could fashion a great weapon from that.
The core of the Sky Ripper? Lapino's excited. That's an actual thing that we could just go and get. You've been busy.
He sure had. Bernardo told him all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, and scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend. True, the core was capable of terrible, uncontrollable destruction. But this time, he was sure it would work great.
Tolles Buch. Jedes Mal eine andere Story-Wendung. Yeah. Aber der Ladebildschirm hätten sie sich vielleicht trotzdem was anderes einfallen lassen können. Buch in 1000 Variationen, aber Ladebildschirm, ach komm, brauchen wir nicht machen. Ist ja nicht so wild. Oh, hier waren wir noch nicht. Augenzwinker.
Lapino was a traitor. But still, it was good company.
So. Wo müssen wir hin? Ist es noch Süd oder West? Uiuiui, hier ist, was ist denn hier los? So. Dann einmal hier rüber. Noch nicht in dem Brunnen.
This is why heroes are called dashing, Bernardo thought. See? Dashing? Get it?
So, hier, da rein. Was gab es denn noch hier? Energie bei Sieg. Das Ausschalten von Feinden gibt dir 3% Schwertenergie zurück. Boah, juckt uns nicht. Das ist uns echt egal. Da ist wieder ein Text. Wir tun mal so, als hätten wir das nicht gesehen. Ja, komm schon. Yes. Aber schon mal besser. 1300. Viel besser.
Magical jewel. Shadow couldn't wait to find a workbench.
Oh Mann, oh Mann. Oh Mann. Nicht aufgepasst. So, hier ein bisschen rüber. Jetzt komm. Dein Ernst. Yep, perfekt. Gehen wir mal hier hoch.
When Renato went to the china shop, for some
Oh,
reason the
wartet.
owner was always
Den da brauchen
nervous.
wir.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long
Hier waren wir
time.
auch noch nicht. Da müssen wir da auch mal durch. Dass wir ein wenig Abwechslung haben.
You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death.
Der hat uns original noch erwischt. Das kann doch nicht wahr sein.
Imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead. Oh, someone needs a fire.
So. Ah, ein kleiner Bug noch am Schluss, aber okay. Hauptsache dran. Wo haben wir das Schwertchen? Hier. Wusch. Excalibur.
Maybe.
So, warte, hier
Follow my
rüber.
nose, thought Renato.
Körperlicher Widerstand. Hört sich gut an.
Renato felt wrong all over. He could feel an almost palpable sickness in
Jetzt
the air.
müssen wir es doch hinbekommen, dass der Hase nicht stirbt, oder? Also das muss doch
It would look like these monsters
ausnahmsweise mal möglich sein.
The forest was quieter than it had been. There were insects, but few birds, if you didn't count the ravens. Renato smelled sick animals and dying ones, but no healthy ones. And getting a bad
Nur
feeling
Interesse
about this.
halber, ob wir...
Renato thought, maybe Lapina was right. Maybe we should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming with
Hä? Kapiert nicht. Kann man den nicht mehr packen? Jetzt ah. Das war jetzt gerade ein bisschen komisch, aber gut.
His sword food teacher used to say power gems were cheating. Stupid old fart.
Dass hier auch nichts ist, das habe ich letztes Mal auch schon gedacht. Nö, dann halt nicht. Ne, grün haben wir ja dabei.
The thing
Das Spielchen kennen wir ja schon.
Once you solved one, you knew how to solve it again. Puzzles had no, what was the
Hoppla.
word? Replayability?
So, einmal hier hin.
Renato wondered if you could design a puzzle that would be
Dann wieder hier
different every time you
rüber.
played with it. Wouldn't that be fun?
So, können wir? Wir können nicht.
Kill the fox! God, the ravens. At least they're original.
Sehr schön. So, nehmen wir mehr. das für eine Mega-Kombo. Wow. Okay. Alle Achtung. Oh, da ist ja ein Stein.
As he held the radiant icosahedron, Renato felt queasy, like dozens of tiny worms were nibbling his insides. It wasn't healthy to be so close to the eye of a god. How could he use it? He could take it to the observatory. The scientists there could tell him how to harness its ancient power. But honestly, Renato ached to get away from it. He brought the core back with him to the Farfarer. But honestly, Renato ached to be rid of it.
Tell you what, said Lupino. I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost.
The Imperial outpost was a vital communications node. Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And it would be full of secret plans and maps, and maybe even rebel prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Renato. But what if Lupino lost the core to the Empire? That could be a good thing, couldn't it? Was Renato ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself.
Haben wir das untere nicht schon gehabt? Hä? Ja
Trust
gut.
me, Renato, you won't regret this. I'll treat the core like it was my own baby daughter.
As the Farfarer dived towards the Nexus, Lupino was jumping up and down with excitement. Stop rabbiting around, Renato said. Lupino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lupino leapt off the ship.
Ich dachte, wir hätten das schon gehabt, aber gut, das war jetzt doch nochmal eine ganz andere Richtung. Wir wissen ja, dass Hasi ein Verräter ist. Und haben ihm nun den Stein in die Hand gedrückt. Ja, dass wir ihn verlieren, ist ja sehr wahrscheinlich. Aber nun gut. Vielleicht belehrt er uns zu einem Besseren.
As Lupino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus,
Renato vaguely remembered Lupino had a